Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're diving into Matt's game a little bit. We're starting to kind of relook at certain things in your bag, Matty. We've just done your swing sort of analysis video, or sort of starting the process with LC of they call it the rebuild. Just trying to kind of take the steps back into getting the swing back into a more solid, fundamentally sound place.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So you've got a few new toys at the top end of the bag that we were just chatting about. You've got Stealth Hybrid in the bag right now. You've still got the same Ping G425 5-wood that we turned that down.
No, I think we
left
we
it at
shortened
5.
the shaft. I know that. We definitely shortened the shaft.
Let's see what that's
so it was kind of playing like a 6-wood kind of thing. And a lot of this stuff we built.
Yeah, we just had it on flat.
On flat, okay.
Yep.
We had it built because I wasn't getting the ball elevated.
Totally.
So even just from that one lesson with Larry, I can see that I'm going to start to get some proper spin on the ball. It's going to take time.
Yeah.
But I now have a bag where when I make a good rep and swing the hybrid or the 5-wood, I'm getting just crazy high spin balls. So I think in order to kind of grow into the swing changes and grow into the equipment, I think it might need a bit of a look.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than going through swing changes. You see the result is kind of frustrating you a little bit, and not knowing if the equipment is playing its role in that, which I think there's a decent chance. There's a couple of things here that maybe you're seeing some distance regression and going, and then you start to kind of like burden yourself with that, going, I'm not swinging well, or why is my speed down so much? So I think this process, looking at the top end of your bag, Matty, will give us a good idea as to how far away your swing really is. Right. So and getting it in a better spot. So the work you and LC do, it just adds and layers onto the top.
Complements each other.
Totally.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna do 4-iron to start with.
I always like if we're going into woods, I want to know how the transition is from the iron. So that was a super swing.
It's hit pretty well.
Right on the number. Good.
That's hit really well.
That was hit really good.
It's going to miss the green by an inch, but I hit that really nice. It's a keeper. That's the best one I've hit.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. So I feel like that's what I'm capable of with the 4-iron is a little bit over 220.
Your rescue club, we see where that last 4-iron flew. 224, got out to 230-ish, ideal. So let's move the green, well, not ideal, but based on that, we should see it about 235, 240. Actually, probably a little bit more than that, but
would hope to see it.
Yeah. Let's go 240.
Okay. It's pretty well struck.
I was going to say that sounded fantastic.
And this is what I've seen is that it comes up like I almost hit my 4-iron the same distance sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
And it was perfect, and it's nothing against the club whatsoever. In fact, I ordered it specifically from TaylorMade saying, I can't get the damn ball in the air.
Right.
I need you to help me get me something that will hit moon balls. And it's achieved that.
Yep.
Before I would spin it at like 3,500.
Yeah.
But now I think with the swing changes, Larry's helping me get, like we saw in the lesson, I think I'm just delivering a bit more loft.
You are.
And because of that, it's acting like a 22 degree, which is meant to get the ball up in the air. It's just a bit of a repetitive club, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, dynamically more, 2 degrees more loft. There's 2 degrees less loft on it, but dynamically there's 2 degre's more loft on it.
Right.
Plus the longer, lighter club that you're able to swing 6 miles an hour faster. So, it's a bit of it's definitely a bit of a tricky situation because you're producing so much more ball speed, yet it's barely going any further. Good swing.
That's hit really well. I would say I hit it a bit better than the first one. Even still, just kind of 234 or something like that.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can get you a nice, comfortable sort of 240 club on the fly, where it doesn't feel like it has to be that one.
Sure.
Because that was everything, wasn't it? I
can't hit it any better than that.
That was smoked.
Yeah.
It was absolutely smoked. Okay. Yeah. All right, Matty. So we're looking for a little bit more. Again, we're trying to just eliminate that that slightly spinny one from time to time, and Ping have coined it best. You know, the kind of consistency of spin is something that they really pride themselves on. So not having 1,000 RPM discrepancy between the highest and lowest.
What would you think would be an ideal world? Are we looking for about a 45 at most club?
At the most.
Yeah.
I'd like a window of like, 230, high 230s, 237, 238 would be a nice one. If you hit it really good, you might get 244 to 45.
And we're going to follow on to this video, and people are going to say, oh, don't you hit your 6 wood that far?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And that's a problem too.
So that's next step will be to revisit that.
I think that's definitely worth looking at. Now you're applying more loft. At the time, that was a good little club.
It was perfect.
That little 6
Probably one
wood.
of the best I've ever had, to be honest. Yeah.
So we just, we need to give you more ammo at the top end of your bag is what it is. It looks like it's very soft right now. So you're a bit limited in your tee options, which is putting a lot of pressure on your driver, which was the last thing we need when you're going through swing changes.
It's the last thing I need. Yeah. Okay, so let's give this a shot. That's hit really well.
Yeah, that's a different window. That's going to be right on our 2.
That's a little more
like it. Who moved the flag?
Pretty good.
I was going to say really close.
Just a little thin.
So now a miss, that's kind of in the window where your other one was when it was really good.
Yes. That's hit well.
It's so hard to beat that. It's really good.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
This is the right kind of combination of a couple things.
That's in the window.
Yeah.
That's now in the much, much better window. So really the spin is kind of being managed. The spin, the standard deviation of the spin has come down like we wanted.
Yeah.
Launch angle's coming out a little bit of a better spot, and you've got a little bit more heat. So as a tee club option, like you said, you have at Cedar Brae, I think that gives you more options. The Stealth is a little one-dimensional for you in that it's just, like we said, I think could be a great little rough club for you. Maybe if you've got a tough lie or something like that, downwind it could be quite good. But this is much, much, much more versatile.
Agreed.
And it gives us the sleeve as well. We've got the loft sleeve that we've got this on neutral flat right now.
Which looks quite nice.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
And I think the setting I had almost had in mind was actually flat, small, or flat plus.
Oh, okay.
So turning the 19 to 20 degrees of loft, and I thought that would be, and playing this one at 20 rather than 19. But honestly, based on those numbers, I would change nothing.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. Like high 230s carry would be great.
That's right where we want it to be, and it leaves you a little bit of room. You've got a little bit of spin to lose. So if you do have a lie that maybe is going to reduce the spin a little bit, you're not sitting on the edge of, it's good but less is a problem. And
I did strike that 5 millimeters low. I think even the first one was a bit low. So technically, a dead center strike might come down closer to 4,000 anyway.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, and in this case, in any fit, Matty, I put it over to the player. I mean, does that tick the boxes? Does it look the way you like it to look? Does it feel the way you like it to feel?
Yeah.
Could there be anything else I could give you that would kind of, from a different option perspective?
No, I think for right now that's perfect.
Okay.
I mean, it's got a little bit more of the ball speed. As I said, I think if I don't strike it that little bit thin, I think the spin window will be perfect.
Yeah.
And now we just need to work on that next club in the bag.
The next club. Yeah. So why don't we kind of segue a little bit and let's finish this video with hitting a couple of those just to lead into the next video, just to see what's going on. So let's hit a couple of 5 woods. Nice strike, Matty. Very good.
I really can't hit it any better.
Yeah, that's nice. So from a ball speed perspective, is kind of the first place my eyes go. We're only 2 and a bit miles an hour of difference.
Yeah.
14 yards, not quite enough. I like the trajectories on both of them.
Agreed. Yeah.
At some point, I'm sure that 5 wood was good, but you're a 162, guy with a fairway wood, not a 156. And like you say, you buttoned that
Yeah,
that
hit that
really
really
was
well.
Such a nice flight.
I think we're back in a situation where a 4-wood suits me better again, something like that. And then have a bigger gap between that hybrid. Because right now, for me to pick hybrid or 5-wood with 12 yards in mind off a tee, I don't know, it doesn't seem significant enough to make the decision between the two.
Guys, starting to kind of rebuild Matty's top end of the bag a little bit again. I mean, you kind of, with not paying attention as much, to kind of what's going on this year in terms of new product and stuff like that. You just kind of, when you've just really wanted to play.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not really be worried about what's going on in there. So it's going to be good to see the evolution of the swing changes with some other firepower, some more firepower at the top end of the bag.
Some new equipment.
Good stuff. Okay, stay tuned, guys. We're going to get Matty into, I believe, a new fairway wood in the next video, and I'd love to take a peek at that driver as well.
I wouldn't mind myself. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, stay tuned for more. We'll see you again soon.